Blackstone presents Indispensable Nation, American Foreign Policy in a Turbulent World, by Robert J. Lieber. This book is read by Rick Adamson. Introduction. At a time when the United States appears diminished abroad and at home, it might seem quixotic to describe its global role as indispensable and to envision a rejuvenated American leadership. Yet this book seeks to make that case. To be clear, indispensability does not mean serving as the world's policeman or sending U.S. combat troops into forever wars. It also does not mean that the country must be omnipotent. What is indispensable, I argue, is America's active performance of a critically important leadership role that no other country is able to take on. Many factors create this indispensability: the absence of desirable alternatives, the shortcomings of other proposed strategies, the harmful consequences of retrenchment for allies and like-minded countries, the unique ability of the United States to resolve dilemmas of collective action among allies, and the importance of a stable, open, rules-based world order for America's own national security, interests, and values. In recent years, it has become fashionable to decry America's global role. Voices are raised on both the populist right and the progressive left against foreign commitments and forever wars. Journalists, politicians, and public intellectuals call for retreat and disengagement. Condemning what they see as a prodigious waste of blood, treasure, and political capital, they advocate relinquishing America's leadership role abroad in order to refocus on domestic priorities. The nation, they argue, should rely on allies, regional powers, or international institutions to maintain order and resist foreign threats. Their heated demands for inaction mostly rest on the assumption that America can shed its burdens without jeopardizing its own security and national interest. Many of these critics describe themselves as realists, but realists become unrealistic when they disregard the consequences of abandoning long-standing commitments and downplay the dangers to America's national security and values. They advocate restraint or offshore balancing, in which the United States would largely pull back to the Western Hemisphere and withdraw from Europe.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?